What's up, everyone? It is your girl GELBEAUTY7 here, aka Grace, and today we got another old school versus new school. So in today's old school versus new school, I have the new Ensley Reign Harvest Moon palette up against the Fall Magic palette from Unearthly Cosmetics. Now, unfortunately, they do not make this palette anymore. They do have a remastered version of this palette if you're interested in purchasing it. I don't personally own it. I'll try to remember to link my girl Karen Harris's video down below, because Karen uses that so Karen has that palette from when she got in the PR, and she can show you it against the original one for anyone who's curious. So I'll try to remember to link it down below. I make no promises, but I did tell you, so you know that Karen Harris has. And you can use code Cage Makeup when you're purchasing from Unearthly Cosmetics, or you can use my girl Kara, aka Beauty in the Frizz's code, which is Frizz Face. So you can use Cage Makeup or you can use Frizz Face. I've told you all before, I alternate between. Sometimes I use Kara's code, sometimes I use Karen's code, but I digress. Let's get into this. So this just came to me late. I told y'all the story. I ended up waking up and like was supposed to order this palette. Forgot why I had the alarm set and went back to sleep. And then I went to go pick up my son 2 hours after he had lost it, and he had already sold out. So I was like, well, pre-order this for yours truly. And then my pre-order literally showed up like, I think Monday or Tuesday, and I ended up filming it immediately, and y'all saw it the very next day. So here's what both the palettes look like on the inside, in case you're curious or you don't know what Fall Magic looks like because you're new to the makeup game. But this is what Fall Magic looks like, and this is what this one looks like. Now you see why I'm trying to do this battle, because I'm like, or this old school versus new school, because I'm like, let me see if we can get similar looks for the people who might not want to pay the price point of this, because I know this one is a heavier price point. This one is pretty hefty as well, though. The new one I think is like $70, and this one is only like, I think, $18 more, because it's $88, and you can use my code or you can use Karen's code and get a discount at Ensley Reign. I leave my links and my codes down below, but let's get into this palette. So I'm gonna talk about the Fall Magic, of course, first. I first saw this color story and I fell in love with it. I love the shifting shades in here. Like this one right here, Leaves, is probably one of my favorite shades in here. This shade Change is really nice. The shade Magic. All the shimmers and mattes in here perform really well and look really nice on the eyes. I don't know why she had to end up discontinuing this, but I thought it was stunning, and it's one of my go-to fall palettes along with her Halloween palette called, I forgot the name of it. I think it's Fall Magic or something like that. Wait, no, not Fall Magic. I forgot the name of the other one. No, Witching Hour, that one. It's really nice, and those are two that I like to reach for in the fall from this brand. But this was great. I'm so sad she discontinued it. I am glad she brought back a new version, but I haven't tried it, so I can't tell you what I think about it. But this one is lovely. If you can find on somebody's Macari for like 30 bucks, snatch it up with the quickness, girl, because it's fire. It's everything. Now, this one I have only tried twice because I used it to do 2 eye looks in that video. So I have not used it since then. I'm literally trying to film this over the weekend to get some more battles up for you all, so I can like get some more content done with this, since I like paid all this money waiting on time. I'm like, we gonna use it, okay? I don't care if Christmas is here, we're going to use this palette. But the color story in here is really nice. I love the mattes that were chosen in here, because you got like the nice neutral cool tones, but you got a little bit of warmth here, and you got the nice grungy greens and purples, which is like some of my favorite things about it. You have some similar shifting shades to the shades in the Fall Magic palette as well, because like this one shifts to like a blue green shade, and then that shade I showed you all, Leaves, does the same thing. It doesn't look as wet on the lid as this one does, but it's still really nice. It doesn't have this unique orange shade that's going on here though, or this unique orange shade. There's a few multi-chromes in here that are interesting and unique. This shade actually reminds me of the, what is it, the it's into autumn or into the fall. I forgot the name of the palette, but it's Belle Cosmetics palette that I really love to use in the fall time. That has similar tones to this and has a really nice flaky shade that's really similar to this. But I digress. This palette is really nice, and I really like the quality on it. I like the quality of every palette I've tried from this brand. I started off with them by buying the palette Strawberry Moon. I meant to buy the shade, the Shifty Shadows palette, but it sold out, and I don't think they're bringing it back, unfortunately, because I wanted to try that formula before I bought pastels, because it's kind of light and kind of iffy. But I ended up loving the brand and not being able to get that, but I'm in love with this one, and we're going to be comparing this one. So y'all know the drill. I'm a go off camera, get my life in order. I'm going to use Fall Magic off camera, of course, because there's no point of teasing you by using it on camera. You can't get it anymore. And then we will use the one you can get now on camera, the Harvest Moon palette. So I'm going to do swatches on my arm. Y'all know I'm going to do Unearthly, then it's going to be Ensley, Unearthly, Ensley, Unearthly, Ensley, and so on and so forth. if you're curious what's on my eyes right now though, girl, this is the new Blend Bunny Machina palette. This video should be up before this one because this video is going up Friday morning. This video should be up sometime next week, I'm assuming. I'm not 100% sure, so do not quote me, girl. But I'm gonna go off camera and get my life in order. Oh, if you're curious what's on my lips, this is the Strawberry Shortcake lipstick from Glam Light, from the Strawberry Shortcake collection from 2022, their holiday collection. And then I used a Makeup by Mario lip gloss, I think it's called Mauve Rose or something like that, to put on top of it to make it work better for some of my skin tone. But I'll be right back. Okay, girl? Okay. Okay, so here's the eye with the Fall Magic palette from Unearthly Cosmetics. This is the shades we're working with. So it's Unearthly, Ensley, Unearthly, Ensley, Unearthly, Ensley, Unearthly, Ensley, and Unearthly, Ensley. So this one shifts to the similar color of this one, which is why I ended up picking it for the eye shades. Plus, I wanted to see how they were going to compare against each other. So that's what we're working with. So we're going to start off with the shade Hayride. That's our transition shade. Then we went in with the shade Phantom on the outer V. And then Hibernate is going to be in the crease. Then for the lid, we have the green shade, of course, because I'm obsessed with it. And then we have the shade Sweater Weather for the inner corner. So that's what we're working with out of this palette. So let's get to it. So y'all, oh, I'm going to be using my BK Beauty brushes. So I have a 202, a 203, a 206, and then my small tapered blending brush from Sigma, which is a E45. So those are the brushes I'm using if you see me using anything. Okay, so start off with Hayride. So y'all, I got so many best of videos to film today, honey. Because I'm trying to get the majority of them done. Now, I know the eyeshadow ones aren't going to be done because my Ensley Reign Land of Enchantment isn't here yet. And this is my Bella Beaute Bar, like, holiday palette. I forgot the name of their holiday palette, but neither one of those are here yet. Like, the Ensley Reign was supposed to come, sorry, the Bella Beaute Bar was supposed to be here yesterday and it hasn't showed up. My Devour palette just shipped, like, yesterday. And y'all know it's a Halloween palette, so it's like that. I gotta try to see if I can factor that in. I don't even know if I'm gonna get time to factor that in, depending on how long it takes to get here. Because it's like I want to have the eyeshadow video possibly go up on Christmas Day. So we'll see how that works. But I know the best of foundations and stuff is going to go up before that. So I'm really just trying to plan out content as usual. Y'all know I'm always trying to plan out some content. I feel like that's something I'm always doing. But my plan is for all the month of January just to film whatever I want to film and not have to worry about it uploading right away, because I have all of January pre-filmed out. So that way I don't have to try to like rush to film anything. Unless something brand new comes out that I feel like you all will be interested in, I'm not rushing to like film anything for January, like nothing. I'm like, New Year, we're gonna start off softly and then work our way into it, because I'm like, look here, no. So now I'm gonna take the shade Phantom. Of course the light wants to come on after I, you know, start on this eye look. It never fails. The battery light is just flashing away, and I'm like, look, I just sat down 2 minutes ago and started filming this. You are extremely rude. But anyway, so I'm going to try to get to the shade in the crease, so that way when I come back, all I have to do is put the lid shade on the inner corner on, since, you know, I will cut the glue off camera to save us some time, since the battery just wants to be real disrespectful. But anyway, like I was saying, so in like January, I'm trying not to film anything, like, unless I just feel like it, or I'm trying to catch up on series, because like I have, you know, those 2 series I started this year where I have palettes that inspire me, and then it's one other one. I'm trying to remember the name of it. I think it's old school versus new school. I just changed what I called my battles to old school versus new school, and I do that. Kind of like what we're doing now, that's what this is, but this is a newer one I figured you all would want to see sooner, so I was like, let me go ahead and do that. But yeah, so I'll probably catch up on those. Now I'm going to take Hibernate. And to me, this shade is a little bit lighter, not as foresty green or deep foresty green, with more of a true green shade to it as the one from the Fall Magic palette. But yeah, so I'm hoping to be able to do that so I can have a little bit of relaxation on the weekends, because I always feel like I'm rush, go, go, go. And Fridays I stopped filming completely, like one of you all suggested, but I'm thinking like I might just film maybe 1 or 2 videos every Saturday, as opposed to having to pile on a whole bunch of them, because, you know, I want to have content for the entire week. And I'm thinking about cutting down on content too, because it'd be nice to have an upload schedule like everyone else. I know I'm supposed to have a dedicated video to this, but I'm like, having little thoughts here and there as I put this on, so I figured I'd talk just a snid bit about it. I still gotta make up all video to film. Now I'm gonna go get the battery now that we got the majority of the shades on, and then I will come back with my glitter glue cut lid and we will put on the shimmer shades, which I am excited about. Be right back. Okay, y'all, so we'll be working with. So look at that, just stunning. Ooh, honey, yeah. I know I'm not gonna get like the shift that I was hoping for you to see on camera with it, but I'm telling y'all, when it shifts on my hand, like you can see that the colors are somewhat similar. This is just, you know, a brighter green, whereas the other side is a little bit of a deeper green, but they both transition to that like blue purple shift that this one has. It just starts off much brighter than the Fall Magic palette does. This gives me like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle green vibes. Like the ooze that they got dipped in order to become the turtles. Like that's the vibe it gives me. They both have that intensity and gorgeous shimmer to them, and I'm just like, yeah, yes, yes. So tiring. Okay, we'll go with a little bit more of Phantom. I know I like to bring a little bit of depth back to my outer V after I put a shimmer on it, kind of blend everything together. So I'm going to do that with my 203 brush, sorry, 206 brush. Now that Angie has more like a full set of brushes in her collection, I'm thinking next year I'll go ahead and try out Singe Beauty. I wanted to try it out before, but I wanted her to have like a whole like array of brushes to try from. And now that she's saying like some of the eye brushes are out and she doesn't have anymore, that's why I didn't like buy it right away. I know some people like, I'm shocked you didn't get Angie's brushes. It's like, no, it's just I wanted a wide variety of brushes to try from. So like do a full face of like her brand, because she has the sponge now, and then she has like the, you know, face brushes and the blush brush and the bronzer and the highlighter. Like I wanted all those brushes at one time just to try out as a whole. Now we're taking the shade Sweater Weather and popping it in the order. I'll do my eyeliner off camera as usual. Save us more time, because I feel like, you know, that helps save time here and there. I kind of want to put something on the waterline though, because I actually don't have, I don't think I have any other eyeshadow palettes that are coming. I know my Beaute Bar was supposed to be here yesterday and it didn't show up, so let's check now on the app and see if it's going to show up or not. Because if it does, then I won't put anything on the lower lash line, because, you know, obviously I shouldn't be trying to do that if I get products coming. So let's check on my order updates. It says it's still in transit now, so they're saying it'll be here. So it's in Seattle apparently. So yeah, I don't see it coming today if it's sitting in Seattle and I'm in Chicago. Yeah, so we can put some on the lower lash line because there's nothing else coming. Okay, so I was thinking about doing like this light purple from Unearthly, because I feel like that'll be fun. And then we can just put the green underneath the lower lash line for each palette. So I think that's what we're going to do. I would do this normally off camera, but I'm like, since I wasn't sure if the palette was coming, I didn't want to, you know. But now we know it's not. We just want to on camera. Because usually I just go in the bathroom, do this, and then do like my winged eyeliner that you see on this eye and call it a day. But I'm like, since y'all here and I want to be able to just go take my pictures outside for the thumbnail of this video and then move on to all the best of videos I've filmed today, I'll do it on camera with you this one time so I can talk about my thoughts on it and go on with my day. Okay, pencil brush, pencil brush, pencil brush, pencil brush. I usually use the ColourPop pencil brush for stuff like this. I'm just trying to go through the brushes and find it. Here we go. Okay, so I'll take my switch in order to use the same brush twice and I have to find a different one. So we're just going to take the shade Earth from the Unearthly Cosmetics palette and use it real quick. Got some fallout on my face, oh please. I'm just taking the brush that I used to start the look off with and wiping it off my nose because it had a color that's similar to my skin tone. So I was hoping that would help it out, and it did an okay job. I probably had to use the sponge and get underneath there real quick, but there we go with that. Now we're going to go into the shade Hibernate and put that underneath here. Crazy thing is, now that I'm putting them on, they look really similar, like underneath the last line, even though I use the switch to clean them out. But you see in the crease they look two completely different colors. That's interesting. Very interesting, because I know y'all see how similar both of those look, even though, you know, I use two completely different colors. So it's like, why don't they look like that on the eyes and the crease if it looks like that when I just use it here? Okay, so we are done with both the palettes, and back on up and talk about my thoughts a little bit, girl. Take the hair down, because you know, but pictures of hair gonna be down, so let's just take it down now and give a moment. Okay, so when it comes to both these palettes, y'all know the drill. I like each palette for each different reason, so we'll talk about the different reasons I like each one, and then we'll get into which one I pick as far as winning this battle of old school versus new school. So we'll start off with, of course, the Fall Magic, this eye right here. I love the dual chrome shimmers in here. I love the color story of this as a whole. I like the fact that I feel like they have lighter and deeper tones in here, which I feel like the tone in the Ensley Reign palette when it comes to the mattes are majority deep, and there's like that one bright orange shade. And y'all know I'm not big on orange, so I'm just kind of like about it. But I do like the color story of this as a whole a little bit better than that one. But I do like the fact that that one has more shimmers. So with this one, she's a classic I love, and I'm glad I got the original of, because I have not tried the new one and I don't know how they compare. Again, like I told you at the beginning, Karen has the original and the new one, so if you want to check out her video, she shows you the difference between both of them and she can let you know. Now onto this Harvest Moon. So I love the choice of shimmers in here and how they shift and how the colors go. My concern is the mattes. I feel like she picked a lot of dark mattes in there isn't really that much brightness in here besides the shade Spooky Season and the shade Pumpkin Patch, and I don't really like orange, so I don't plan on using that often. So it's like the mattes in here, I wish there were some brighter as well as deeper tones to go with the brighter and deeper tones of the shimmers. I do feel like there's a lot of deeper shimmers in here as well, but the two brighter shades that I really love, Tombstone and Delicious, and then Foliage, those are really nice. So I don't know, to me it's actually a tie, because it's like I like the mattes in one better than I like the mattes in this one, but I like the shimmers in this one better than the ones from Unearthly. So it's like it's a tie for me. I honestly don't know from once. It's not like I can just be like, yes I like this one, or yes I like this one. Like I honestly am kind of just like I'm not sure. But comment down below and tell me which one you think should have won, because I'm kind of just like, I like each one for different reasons. I don't know which one to actually pick. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.